Welcome back to another episode of Bloxy Reports. You've probably been wondering where I am where I've been or have been for like the last 2 months. I've been working on PBC and like beta things such as LOC and like finding them. Um, my other co-host, my old son, he left me sadly. He doesn't really work with me anymore. And I'd like to introduce you to my new co-host, my new son, Kesha Tokyo.
Yes, the Kesha, like Tokio. I'm the
Yeah.
goat.
Yeah, don't mind him, guys. He's a bit cuckoo in the head. Um, but besides that, we're gonna be going over the topic today on Kesha's pretty much recent fight against Krills Barrera in a main card bout in which he thinks it should have been a 1 point decision, not like a 3 or 4 point. He thinks that was a bit unfair. But let's go over it. So Kesha, first of all, when did you like get the offer? For which card did you get the offer?
I got the offer for Summer Day 2, BBC Summer Day 2. I think here. Let me get my info here for a second so I'm exact.
Chat will.
But I think I got it like so. The fight was on Sunday and I got it on Tuesday.
Yep. Alright, chat. We'll put up the
And
info right here.
for the fight to be on June 1st.
Alright, y'all heard it right, guys. He received the fight on May 28th for the fight to be on June 1st. In preparation, how did you get ready for Krills? In preparation.
I don't know. Heard he was a tough foe. So, training camp, not locked in. Tried my hardest, Train with people such as Gio Mendoza, this random guy named Beyond, Morty. Trading with all these guys to get ready for him.
Yep. And I also heard that you were spying on Krill's sparring. Is this true?
I may have knew someone that went to spar him coincidentally and texted me saying that Krills was not good. But
Alright. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. The truth is out. What was your thoughts going into this fight?
To be honest, I got the offer, heard he was difficult, got really scared after I received that message from a friend of mine named Gail that he was buns. I thought it was going to be a piece of cake. And yeah, came fight day, it wasn't the best.
So you seem to have underestimated his power.
For sure. Since him being on controller usually and then switching to mobile to fight, I was not expecting what I thought.
That is true. Another question here coming through a person named Santi Tokyo. He asked me I'm pretty sure a couple days ago prior to the fight. What happened to your cornerman? Is what he's asking.
So I walked out with a bunch of people, my corner and stuff. And I know that I don't think I can have more than 3 people in my corner, so I was just gonna do Morty Taporia and Gio Mendoza in my corner, but during the fight after my walkout, which was very auriful, TikTok by Kesha, because my name's Kesha, but I was telling them while they were announcing me, I was like, TP Gio, TP Morty, since they were both just in the crowd, and yeah, they were there for walkouts. But for some reason, they didn't have arena. Like, they had arena restriction. So the second that they got to the ring, it kicked them out.
Yeah.
And when I told them to TP, they just didn't, unfortunately.
Yep. Okay. Do you have any messages for Krills after the fight?
Good fight. I think I could have done better. Last round, got advice that I should just try to brawl with him, and that's what led to the ultimate knockdown, And at the end of the fight, they scored it think it was 79-73.
75.
I think it was something pretty bizarre though, because I think personally I only lost by 1 point. I believe it was draw until the final round when he got the KD. I may be wrong, but I don't know.
Yep. And a couple final two questions. Who do you look to fight next? And if so, when do you plan to come back to PBC?
So, to the first question, I'll fight anybody, anytime, anywhere. Except for if it's like, I mean, I'll take a big offer, but if it's someone, again, that's like Krills, who was going into the fight. His last fight, I heard, was a robbery. I don't know if that's true or not. But he was 7-2, 7-2-1 when we fought. And now coming off of a loss, being 5-1-1, I hope I'd get someone around like I don't know, someone around my record, you know, a little closer than that, rather than someone very high level above me.
Alright, thank you for being on the podcast today. And
The second question, though, I want to respond with I want to be as active as possible, SSJ. put me anywhere and everywhere. SSJ.
Forgot to ask, but final question for who do you plan to call out now? That's like retired or anything like that.
You want me to call out someone retired?
Jay.
I'll fight SSJ. Like, respectfully, you're a good, like, short maker. I like your shop. I like your promo. But I've heard from Little Birdie Bird that you're not that good.
Yeah.
So, SSJ, let's run it respectfully.
Jay, he's calling you out, bro. You can't duck. But personally, thank you for being on the podcast. Thank you, everybody, for
Appreciate
watching.
you.
Make sure to subscribe. And always remember, bro, come watch the next episode. It will be probably released Saturday, Sunday next week. And of course it's gonna be featuring Kesha again, and we might have a special guest coming on, such as a PBC fighter like we did in the past with Pickle, Grams, and Beachy. We could have SSJ come on board to see his opinions on the call out. Besides that, peace, y'all. Have a good night.
See you later.